Hello, church. It's so good to be with you today. As we get started today, I want to take a moment and just thank Papillon Market for providing the backdrops for our Take Fives and the fact that they're willing to change that out. Actually, it's Chris Rodriguez who changes it out. But Papillon Market is the one who donates and shares. And so we just encourage you to visit their shop. They're supporting Haitian artists and really helping those in a deprived and devastated countries. So anyway, we're grateful for our relationship with them. It keeps us connected to what is going on in Haiti. All right, so we're right at the very end of chapter 4, about to begin chapter 5 next week, and we are in verse 17. And so Peter writes, "For it is time for judgment to begin with God's household, and it begins with us. What will the outcome be for those who do not obey the gospel of God? And if it is hard for the righteous to be saved, what will become of the ungodly and the sinners? So then, those who suffer according to God's will should commit themselves to their faithful Creator and continue to do good." So there's a lot going on in this text. And so I want to begin with this concept of what I think Peter is inviting the church to do, and then us individually, which is to look in the mirror first. You know, we have a tendency to look outwards and cast blame and have judgment on other people. And we don't take a moment to do what I think is the healthy, godly, biblical work of self-examination or self-reflection. So essentially what Peter's saying, hey, take a look in the mirror because judgment's coming. And you don't want to find yourself in a place where you spent your lifetime judging others and not thought about the judgment that's about to befall you. Right. So I think that one of my favorite books, it's for men, but I think it's a universally great book, is The Man in the Mirror. And it is just simply those concepts of what does it look like to put your life under a microscope and have it be self-examined. Right. So this is the work that causes us to lead lives of righteousness, because I think self-examination leads to humility, and it leads to the elimination of pride. And then it causes us to realize that we are no different than anyone else in the world for whom Christ died in order for them to potentially be saved. And that was the second point, is that, you know, if it is hard for the righteous to be saved, what will become of sinners? I mean, we should be concerned about the fact that there are disobedient, sinning people in our world. They surround us. They're in our families. They exist. And we need to make sure that we've done that self-examination work so that when we share the gospel, it doesn't come from a place of hypocrisy, but comes from a place of receptive truth, right? So this, I think, is a critical part of what we do in life. But I want to focus a little bit here at the end on this last word. And it talked about this. So when you suffer according to God's will, you should commit themselves to their faithful Creator and continue to do good. I want to focus on that word good just for a few minutes here. I think we live in a world of obviously pervasive evil. We've seen it so much in the last 6 months in so many arenas, so many realms. But there's something about evil that not only lurks, but lures. Not only lurks, but lures. Like we are tempted to respond to evil with evil. We are tempted to respond to hate with more hate, and I get it. Listen, as somebody who is often critiqued by outside people and other people, it is easy for me to get spun up into a place where I can, well, let me tell them. I'll tell them how I feel, and it's a lure, it's a trap, and so I think when we see this word good, we're to be reminded, as my life verse says, do not grow weary in doing good, for in a proper time, you will reap a harvest. And I think that proper time is always in God's time, but he does not say, hey, you can vacillate in and out of good until that time comes. He just expects you to do good. He expects me to do good. He expects us to do good until that time comes. And so I don't want us to lose sight of how this passage ends with this concept of doing good. This is what we are called to do in the world. And I think about all the good things that Georgianna does. And so we're trying to keep that on the forefront of our lives and our plate as a model for the way we live our lives in the world, right? So You want your church doing good things. And you can be very proud of your church for doing those good things. And behind every good thing are individuals who are doing good things, right? Serving and giving their lives away. And so we're so thankful for that. So just again, I want to encourage you, do not be afraid of that self-examination piece. Do not be afraid to take a hard look in the mirror and see exactly what it is that God sees when he looks at us. And so he sees it all, right? It'd be good for us to begin to see it all as well. So start there, right? And then focus on what it looks like to do good in the world. So I'm eager to get to chapter 5. We're almost done with 1 Peter, and then we'll be on to something else. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing this with your friends. I love you, church, and can't wait to be with you again.